Help me understand how, like, so we talked about if this thing gets approved, if the ETF gets approved, what if it gets denied? How in your mind is that bullish?
So I think it's bullish because the denial will basically be like it's going to be like a kind of like capitulatory thing, but like one that's like already like basically fully priced in, I think. So I feel like that would be a great place to mark an actual bottom, right? And I think once that happens, like the market starts thinking like, okay, well, but like what's next? Like you give the market like something to kind of look forward to in the future, which I think is good. Like like money is not stupid. It's going to start realizing like, oh well, if not now, maybe later. And then like as people like kind of think this through, right? Not only does TradFi need more time to digest ETH, right? But like all the infrastructure to buy it isn't even there yet, right? Not even for Bitcoin. That's going to be like a process that takes, most of, if not all of the year, maybe even into next year to kind of get all of this stuff onboarded, right?
And just because we had a question in the chat about somebody says they think that the ETH ETF is going to get approved this spring because BlackRock gets what it wants. BlackRock's date for approval isn't until like the fall. So this like May approval deadline is for Grayscale.
It's for ARK, right?
Grayscale and ARK.
Grayscale and
I
ARK.
think and a third one.
Yeah,
but
yeah, May is not
it's not the
the
BlackRock one. Yeah.
deadline. Yeah, I mean, there certainly is a school of thought where, people are just like, they're going to just be like, whatever, I guess. Like, why even delay at this point? Writing on the wall.
Right.
I don't know.
But I'm bullish on the approval in August or whatever for the reason that is mentioned in the chat.
I mean, I just kind of like it as a trade because it's just like one of those things where it's just like, it's just everybody is like literally on the other side of the boat. Like, like only surprise to the upside.
Yeah.
And I think the other reason like this is like kind of bullish is it's not only just bullish for ETH, it's just bullish for the cycle in general. Like I think we need to pump the brakes and not just like throw everything all at once in one gigantic like orgy of buying, right? Like so to give like the market something to look forward to like 6 months or 9 months from now or whenever it actually is. When is BlackRock? August?
I can't remember I think it was August, but I read it.
Yeah, I thought it was August too, but a lot of people are being like December for like, and I don't know why they were saying that, but it seems like August would kind of be like the real.
I remember reading August, but I'm not looking at it right now, so I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, but like, I think we're gonna have more of a roller coaster up and down, not like a clean blow off, 4-year cycle type thing anyway, and I think that would be better. I think it would be better if we just move more like at a, kind of like these ups and downs and ebbs and flows, but nobody's like getting blown the fuck out.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. It's a little healthier, just to like grind higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tunsky, BlackRock wants a delay, and it probably will happen. How odd. It's all upside though. Also could take the 5-1 bet on Polymarket that it's approved. Yeah, I mean, you probably can't place that. I don't know what kind of size you can bet on Polymarket, but it is an interesting bet at 5-1. I think Trickfinger said BlackRock ETH ETF is 7th of August.
Oh,
so
sure enough.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, I mean, I continue to be meh on like how ETH right now. Like I don't like. I'm actually kind of deciding like right now, like what do I want to buy it in the beginning of this quarter, because I've been thinking we'll get a chance to buy dips, and I think there probably actually will be bigger dips. I think, and yeah, going through my head right now is like, well, do I want to buy Ethereum, or do I want to buy Bitcoin? Do I want to buy Solana? Do I want to buy memes?
Well, based on recording yesterday, I realized that I have ETH maximisis. So I'm an ETH maxi, and I need to like probably buy some more Sol based on what we were all talking about in our portfolio allocations. So probably got to get some Sol if we get a Dipperino.
So Sol is it's a good trade. it's a good trade. There's like undeniable strength there, right? There's undeniable strength in the on-chain metrics. There's just undeniable strength in like the Sol ETH chart. Like the Sol ETH chart looks like it's just like Godfather. Somebody massacred my boy. Um, it's so bad. And the Sol BTC chart is like very, 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 very bullish. Let me maybe I can throw that up on the screen for a visual. Woo, nice move today. Let's zoom out a little bit though. I mean, it's a good looking chart. That's a good looking chart. Like, do you want to buy that chart? Or do you want to buy that chart?
Momentum versus contrarian.
Yeah. I mean, the ETH BTC chart is kind of in one of those, it's like, will they, won't they, you know? Like, is this the puke, or is this the little deviation and then we go higher? It certainly does not look as good as the
No, I feel like the yellow line you drew there below is something that might come into play.
That yellow line is very in play, unfortunately. I haven't looked at this chart in a while because it's just like giving me pain. The interesting thing about the chart, like if you're bullish, the reason you are sort of bullish is because we have this like very high time frame mid range here. Let me just like delete everything on this freaking chart. Everybody's gonna have a freaking seizure over here. Poof, it's gone. Yeah, so on the ETH BTC chart, you could think of all of this as like a big old range, right?
Yeah.
So option one, if you are bullish and you want to continue, well, actually, this isn't. Yeah, I guess it's like we'll call it option one. If you're bullish, it's sort of like a deviation around like mid range, reclaim, and go. Like you see this a lot.
Okay.
If that doesn't happen, then price is going to start looking for demand, right? And then demand is your first potential demand is going to be, you know, in this zone here. And, you know, you probably look below the mid-range of that zone. So 0.038.
Oh, and that would probably be...
It's a big old oof.
That would probably be in the golden pocket of this entire range.
Oh, you want to like OTE that bad boy? Here, we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, you're probably right. There we go. Yeah, look at that. So that is the golden pocket right there, 0.61 to 0.79. So yeah, I mean, this is a bad look right now because the weekly right now is just diving below it. Like previous flirtations with this line have been kind of reversed pretty quickly. So
now we're like closing candles underneath, and
yeah, it looks pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, and even the 3 month now, which I think, you know, you could make like a bullish argument for, is like looking sketch. Like it just looks like it wants that zone. So I don't know. Like I am personally not looking to buy any more ETH than I already have. It just doesn't look appealing from like a technical perspective. Like the main way it looks appealing is if you take like a contrarian viewpoint. Like the idea that, well, if you're right, you will make a bunch. And like, I do agree with that. Like if, you know, there is like an ETF approval in May and then like I'm wrong. And then there's like a bunch of institutional demand for it. Like this thing will yo-yo so fast in the other direction, it'll make your head spin. But is that the base case? Like, do you want to buy that, or do you want to just buy more Sol? It's just like so hard to wrap my head around, like adding to Sol around like $200. You know, but it's a stronger chart.